Hello everybody and welcome back to Megaman Battle Network. Now in the last episode we took down Numberman, and well, we didn't get much. Now we were saying about going to Scilab because the metro line opens. Lan, you have to go home and do your homework. What? You're going to go play? Jeez. So yeah, there isn't much to do around here after. Quite the day today, huh? Should we challenge decks? Sure. Better wait till I upgrade guts, man. Yeah, it's gonna be a while, but I'm gonna keep checking that just to make sure. And one thing I want to bring up while we're heading off is, in the last episode, I want to go to the shop in Dungeon. I wonder if I can get there by the metro. That I wanted to bring up is I felt it kind of, that's not the right way. I felt it kind of broke up the pace of the episode, so, oh, got an escape H. I kind of forgot that was there. I kind of just ran in here for some dumb reason, and ended up doing it for a reason that I didn't realize it was for. So that was completely unplanned, but worth it! Kind of. Anyway though, I felt that the last episode, because I cut up the... Oh, we have a car here that we can actually jack into. Because we have the outside of the school access now. But, I felt it kind of broke up the pacing of the episode, so... If you guys could let me know, I'm going to leave the virus battles in for this one at least. Because that's just my feeling on it, but if you guys would rather I cut the virus battles out, that's no big deal either. But we also have some new viruses to mess around with. Is the upgraded Mets, so Met 2s, is pretty much what they're called. They'll give you a better version of the Shockwave chip, if you could take them down, and then the Remobit that was in the back. He'll send a little thing that flies around your area, destroying the panels slowly. If you were watching that, you probably were, because I was not, because I barely pay attention to the Remobits when they pop up. Okay, I want to take you out, drag you down here, shoot him, take that, and fire before he comes at me. So then I can take you down quickly, because I'd rather not get hit. My health may get recharged every time I go into battle, but oh, what do we get? Shockwave M. Depending on what they come out as, you could check the internet because it'll tell you like, oh, here we go. Power, HP memory. Thank you, because that's what I wanted. It will tell you exactly, like, what everything can do. I don't think this is going to take them both out yet. Only just 50 damage. Dang it! Ah! Where's my attack plus 10s that are in the later games? What do we get? Another M? No, we got D. That'll actually be useful because we do have the dash Ds. So if I can upgrade... I might actually do some grinding there after this episode, just so that I can get some extra battle chips for that. Oh, we can talk to you down here. Don't dawdle. Don't dawdle. Why did I say dwaddle? Get straight home. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do that. I wonder where we can go on the metro line. But we do have something interesting about this house over here. It says Chip Shop, opening soon. This house is deserted. Clearly. Anyway, but now that we can come down here and take the metro line. But there seems to be a problem. This is the AC/DC metro line station. Why do I look so glum on opening day, you ask? Looks like there was a landslide and we can't run. Oh, what a terrible day. See, if we come and talk to him... Did you hear about the landslide? Yes. Because of that, you can't buy tickets yet. Or did you want something else? What caused it? The whole train system is run by computer. When there's an accident, the safety program should stop the trains, but the program was hit with a virus. It doesn't look like anyone broke into the control room, so we think that someone got in through the net. Do you want to hear that again? No, we're good. Lan, want me to check things out on the net? Which means we have to go back in and see if there's anything wrong, but we can immediately just head in straight through here. I believe... Okay, no. In a couple of the games, that panel you can jack into, and it's just like a small area like the doghouse in the car network. But I think it either comes later in this game, or not at all. I'm not exactly sure on which one. And oh, I can talk to you, can't I? I heard that you delete Fireman, wow. But be careful. There are sometimes copies of deleted navies in the net. Almost sounds like a ghost story, huh? Yeah, and this is actually something that I wanted to attempt to do about 2 episodes ago when we had defeated Fireman. So he'll actually be popping up now, but usually it's right after you take him out and I can't select those because they're different codes. I gotta remember that. At least in this game, it's harder to notice, and why I don't realize it, and you'll probably see that a lot until like my whole folder is decked out with same coded chips. It probably won't be for a while, because I gotta do a lot of grinding throughout this whole playthrough, but that's gonna be all off screen, so not to worry about. At least for you guys. But I don't really recommend... I recommend playing Megaman Battle Network, but this first one it's a doozy. I'd recommend starting with probably the second or third game, or if you want to go for like a bit of a crazier experience, not experiments, a bit of a crazier experience. Why can't I say experience right the first time? But if you want to go for something crazy, I recommend you try out the 5th or 6th game, but things do get a little nuttier on that one. But if we come over here like we did last time, after hearing about what the Navi said, we can encounter Fireman 2. And yes, that is literally all it would say. At least for now. Sometimes it'll say version 2, at least in the 3rd game, but other times it'll say, like, in later games it'll say the EX version or SP, which goes by their strength levels, which, I mean, it works. It tells you, like, which one's stronger, which one's regular. Okay, shoot you before you get that off. If you're wondering why I'm just moving around so much, is try and catch him with those dash chips, which is kind of why I'm, like, jumping all over the place like a maniac, kind of like he is, because I'm trying to wait for him to stop so I can get him and put on the damage. Because at least in boss fights, you're only really judged for the rank between your time and how long it took. The best time you can get for most bosses is 30 seconds, I want to say? At least in this game. I'm not sure. I know in the others it's 30 seconds, but I haven't nailed all the bosses in this game for a while. So, oh dear. Okay, that was close. Okay, I can use roll to just put instant damage on you and then just take you out with my buster real quick. And then you guys can see how roll works. So what roll does is she'll pop in and she'll go after, well, the boss here, but she'll go after, I believe it's the very front or the one with the most health. It's been a while and I don't use that chip often because I can't select anything to go with it. But with that we get Fireman F. Now I'm going to go ahead and look this in the folder, and it does one row of firearm and does 100 damage. And what it'll do is it'll shoot a line of fire down the same line that you're on, and that's the wrong button. It'll shoot a line of fire down and do 100 damage to any enemy sitting in that row. And now that we've actually taken Fireman out in this area, he'll start appearing at random all over the place in this area now. So there is a chance in one of your virus battles that you can end up encountering a boss in any of the later stages. I definitely plan on going for 100%, so I will be doing all the boss refights, but when you fight them for the 3rd time in a random encounter, they'll be their strongest form. So just keep that in mind if you plan on going after them. They'll have a lot more health and can do a lot more damage to you, so just be careful about that. But the prizes are, if you defeat them faster and better, you can actually get better chips. So I got Fireman, and you can get Fireman 2 and Fireman 3 as a bonus, depending on how fast and well you beat him. But it should only take... But each fight is usually only 30 seconds. Because something I didn't mention is, like, if you notice here, I took him down in 2.5 seconds. At least these viruses. It judges you based on the time spent in battle, not the time you spend in the custom screen. But if we come up here, it says Dex is PC. Get out. This means you. You don't have access rights. Looks like we'll have to get permission from Dex before we can go through. Which seriously makes absolutely no sense. Why is it that he gets to dictate whether we can go through an area or not? They fixed this kind of a problem in later games to an extent, but it's just annoying. You want access to my links? No way, dude. Maybe, but I will for a Recuv 50L chip. Guzman saw one in a jack-in port at Mail's house. Forgot the address of where it is, though. Okay, so we'll have to get that. 'Cause I don't think I have one. Normally I usually do, but I haven't been to Mail's house before. I believe it's either the panel or the piano. It's one of the two that I just got into. But there are... Oh, no, it's the piano, because this is Mail's network. Okay, so... No, it doesn't say it in this game. It says it in a second. And we've got more viruses, and I can't run. Okay, let me just... Shockwave. Try to get you to jump to the middle. See, it's the best way to take them down if you have shockwaves. But at the same time, if you have one that's like really fast, you gotta move and hope they jump there quickly. Because if you don't, then they're gonna dodge it fairly easily, honestly. And that's like the only problem with them, I find, but it's not a big deal. As long as you stay on your feet and watch where they spawn, or I mean like wait for where they are gonna pop up, you can usually get them no problem. See, there we go, Recovery 50L. And more viruses before I get the last things. Okay. Because of how much grinding I gotta do, I don't mind virus battles, but at the same time, I really... dang it. I really do wish that I had the run option with the L button instead of having to rely on escape chips that are no longer in my folder. What do we got here? Okay, we got @mail. Use this item to access the point to the piano. For free access between it and the net. Now, the only way you can unlock people's network area is... oh, wait, we got mail. Let's see, a challenge. My Gutsman is ready to take you on if you're not chicken. Oh, so you it's gonna be give you a battle chip to get the thing, and then also, hey, you have to give it to me, and I'll net battle you for my link. Prepare to meet your maker. That's kind of annoying a little bit. It's just like, I mean, it's not annoying. I'll take him on because Gutsman is pretty weak, at least for a boss character to an extent. But still, come on, you can't even stand up to, like, my attacks. Like, get good. Well, I mean, he's getting a little better. He's got some decent health to him, so he pretty much does the same strategy as before. He just has more health. He is slightly faster, but not much that I've ever noticed it. Unless his shockwaves move a little faster, and oh, he's cracking my panels. Either way, you're done. Gutsman never gives me trouble except in the third game where he just goes ridiculously nuts, but that's for a later time. What? What's wrong with him? He looks a little pale. Oh. Is he okay? Maybe the shock? Don't tell me you're not going to give me a link again. I can't believe I lost to you. It must be fate. But I always keep my promises. The link is yours. You got /Dex. Use this on the net to expand the area you can access. Thanks, Dex. I owe you one. Hey. Wait, use this too. And we got a chip for Gutsman G. You got talent, Lance, so make me proud. I guess Dex wasn't so bad after all. Yeah, thanks, Dex. Actually, no, we can't. I mean, I could go into there and check and collect it, because then I could just use his when I need to go places, but I'll do that later. Honestly, when later, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna have to do it eventually. I just don't want to run through it right now, because I kind of want to just get moving to the next area, and hopefully not encounter a Fireman 3, but if we do, we'll just take him out as normal. Of course, it's the first fight I end up getting into. Why? I just asked you not to pop up. But of course you pop up. Honestly though, I do recommend that if you do plan on taking these guys on, wait till you're, I wouldn't say have more health, but have better combos and faster moving, oh dear. Like, have better combos to use against them, because then you can hit them faster and harder with more chips in one turn, because as you can see, I'm kind of having a bit of a problem just getting hits on him because he moves a little bit too fast. That's S. Dang it. This will put on more damage because it'll do 120 compared to a 90. If it makes contact. Okay, take that. I'm hoping I can get a few dashes in the next one. No! Okay, we got an extra cannon though. This is my only problem with early game bosses, is it's not annoying to fight them, but my crap folder just doesn't help the situation at all. Because I have currently no good places to grind, which isn't a big deal. I've got half decent chips, but okay, that should not have counted, but whatever. But trust me, once you get into like the later game where you have access to like crazy powerful chips and your entire folder is lined up with same type of codes, and yeah, that was pretty bad. 3, because of how much damage I took. But trust me, once you get to a point where you have like plenty of battle chips and can make a deck that's really good and has like a bunch of the same code types, you can just destroy everything. I didn't even move. What the heck? What was with that? Okay, and that's actually something fun you can do with the dashes. If you time it right, you can actually hit them as they're moving, because they'll take damage from the first and second one, and we got a B. You use the Bs, but not very much. Actually, no, I have like 10 of them in my folder, now that I think about it. But, dang it. Okay, that'll work. Actually, hang on. I can't do that. Okay. Gotta remember that. can't use shockwaves with cannons or swords because not the same code. Honestly, I do complain about this game a lot, now that I think about it, but it is a decent, it's a decent game, but the better ones I find do it a lot more justice. Let's see, if you keep winding up from here, you'll see the Metro line. Safety program. I just saw some really big guy there. Oh, and if you go down that ramp and take the first turn, you can go to the lower level. Well, let's take this route first, so that way we can, you know, get to, where we need to go. I'll worry about exploring this area probably after we do that, but I'm not 100% sure. Ooh, longsword S. That could be useful. Maybe. Okay, I honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea if I'm going the right way right now. These areas are confusing and look way too similar. Okay, wait, you hit all three? I remember that. As you can tell, I don't remember a lot about this game because it's not one I come back to often, but I still love it. So you got D, World 3 pin, we can't get that, at least not yet. We will get something to unlock those doors later, but not right now, which is slightly annoying that they sprinkle like a couple of them in for these beginning areas, because it's like, I just want to get through the doors! Let me have the items! But a few of them are a little bit overpowered, so it kind of makes sense. Wide sword S. Yeah, the guys with the swords that gave me the longsword and the wide sword, they're named Swordies? I want to say? I believe that's their name at least. Okay, I've got next to nothing to work with. Cool! And you're gonna be annoying and just hit me like a spaz because you suck. Honestly, I recommend being careful when fighting them because they can actually pile up the damage faster than you'd think. And I want to check over here real quick because I think this just leads to a dead end with an item. Maybe two. Oh, we got the fire sortie. You'll use fire type attacks, or fire elemental attacks. Not really fire type, but just keep it in mind. It's not something to worry about right now. Ooh, that actually will do more damage than wide sword and can mix a lot better with my regular stuff. Hang on, let me see. Do I have... Of course that's how I'll put it in alphabetical order. Okay, code. C... Nope, I do not have... Well, I could probably stick another dash in here. Yes, I can. Okay. Mixing mostly B's and K's, but it'll have to do, at least for now, until I get some better stuff. But I definitely do plan on grinding soon, just so I can... Okay, that's an area we can't get to yet, because it moves on. Let's see, well, this should work to take these guys out. Just jump to the back, and spam the button. How did I not take damage there? That is... Oh, come on, you had to give me fire sword. And why couldn't I have gotten another B? Then I could have swapped it out for my regular sword and had a more powerful sword that uses fire damage. Eh, whatever. It's not a big deal. Maybe I can get one from here. Wait, I can actually use... No, cannon first. Then do that. Okay. See what I mean, though, is like, when you get stuff that lines up with the same chip code, you can just destroy everything. Ooh, I would actually like to use that. Let's see, get rid of that. Because sword battle chips, since I don't really have... Well, right now at least, they don't have a elemental type. Because, at least for the first few games, you only really have the 4 element types. Is fire, aqua, or water, whatever you prefer. Wood, or grass. It's just called wood in this game. Why? I could not tell you. And there's also a new enemy there who I absolutely destroyed. What they do is they plant mine bombs on your side of the field after a short time. And the higher level they are, the faster they'll do it. So you gotta be careful of that. And this should lead me to where I want to go. Yes. So we got the next boss. It's just boss after boss after boss. Gog, gog, gog. Out of my way. What do you think you're doing? Gug, blocking the Metro Line security program. Gug, so the Metro Line won't open. Why would you want to do a thing like that? Gug, gug, gug. To control the net. Not another World 3, crony. Get those rocks out of here. Gug, Stone Man must delete all programs that interfere. You're the one who's going to be deleted, Lan. Let's go, Mega Man. Battle routine set. Execute. And this actually is, because Stone Man is technically the first in the series, a net-op free, not really a net-op free, I don't know what to call it. Basically, he's a net navi that does not have a net operator. Like, he doesn't have someone like Lan, Mr. Match, or Higsby on his side. So everything that has to do, he has to do on his own. Because some of the battle chips, even though they're not in this game, are only able to be done by certain characters because their operators have like those types of battle chips. So they're able to use them in that kind of a fight. And okay, that just had to come down right where I did not want it to. Either way, he's dealt with fairly quickly. All he'll do is just spawn rock cubes on your side of the area to limit your field, and then drop blocks on you. And that's all I know that it really does. I'm not really sure of much else, honestly. Lan, we did it. Right on. Let's get the security program running. Leave it to me. I don't really see how that does it, but okay. This should let the metro line open safely. Let's hurry and get that power-up program. Okay, that's what we're worried about right here? Well, okay then. I'm gonna go ahead and jack out. But I think that's gonna be it for this episode. So if you guys would, please let me know if you guys would rather see me cut out the battles, because the next 2 episodes that are coming up today will have them in, but if you guys want me to cut them out for the rest of it, just let me know. For me, it's not a big deal. I just think it kind of breaks the pace a little, but that's just my opinion of it. If you guys would rather me cut them out, just let me know. But that's going to be it for this episode, so I will see you guys in the next one. Later!